Hi. So today we're going to do a little core workout. I'm going to give you some activities to do with your child at home. This is core 3, so we're going to do some of the same activities and exercises we did in core 1 and core 2, but we're just going to up the ante a little bit, make them a little bit more challenging. So again today you're going to need a laundry basket with some stuffed animals or some rolled up socks. You're going to need one somewhat larger stuffed animal. You can also have a puzzle handy if your child likes puzzles. And then a chair, something your child can sit in where they can touch their feet can touch the floor when they're in sitting. So we're going to start with my daughter Elena. She's going to be on her back with her knees bent and feet flat. She's got some stuffed animals behind her head. So Elena, I'm going to have you get a stuffed animal and then sit up and toss it in the basket. And go back, find another stuffed animal, sit up and toss it in the basket. Good. You could even have some plastic cups set up here or empty soda bottles where you can set up bowling pins so that they can be getting a stuffed animal, and instead of throwing it in the basket, they can throw it at one of the bowling pins and knock it over. And one more, and come up and in the basket. Nice job. All right, so now we're going to do our bear passing. So we're going to lie down on your back. I'm going to use the larger stuffed animal. So I'm going to give that to Elena. She's going to take it in her hands. She's going to bring her feet up over her head, put that bear between her feet, lower the bear to the ground, try to keep her knees straight if she can. Now reach back up, take that bear with her hands, bring it all the way over her head so it touches the floor, come back up, put that bear between your feet, and back down, and back up again, and down, and come back up. If the knees are straight, this makes it a little bit more challenging, and back down. Now, if we want to make it a little bit more challenging, we can also substitute and use a ball. I think this is just a little bit harder. Go ahead and bring that ball up overhead. Take it in your hands and bring it back, and come back up, and bring it back down. Try not to lose the ball. Good. Let's do one more. Up. Take it in your hands and down. Nice job. Okay, you can go ahead and sit up. I'll take that ball. Now we're going to do, and you can turn your feet a little bit towards us, Elena. And I'm going to put some stuffed animals down to the side here. And I can put my laundry basket on this side. All right, I want you to bend your knees so your feet are flat. Good. We're going to take our hands off the floor. And I want you to actually make it a little more challenging. Go ahead and lift your feet up off the floor and balance in boat pose. Now, can you reach across your body and get a stuffed animal from one side and put it in the laundry basket on the other side? And see if you can do this without letting your feet touch the floor, keeping that boat pose. Nice job. Good. Good, and take a little rest. And whatever we do to one side, we're going to do to the other side. So I'm going to give you a few on this side and put my laundry basket on the other side. And when you're ready, you're going to lean back a little bit, lift your feet off the floor so you're balancing on your bottom. And you're reaching across your body with two hands to get your stuffed animals. Now, if this is a little too tricky for your child, you can hold it up a little bit higher so they don't have to come all the way to the floor to get it. Nice job. All right, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to take, I think, 5 stuffed animals or socks. 2, roll those up a little bit more. 3, 4, and 5. Now, I want for you to get into a crab position. So your feet are going to be flat, fingers pointing towards your toes. You're going to get one stuffed animal, and you're going to reach it all the way across your body and put it down on the other side. So get a stuffed animal and reach it across. Try to keep your bottom up off the floor the whole time. One more. You can come down and rest for a second if you need to. Shake your arms out. And then we're going to do the same thing to the other side. You're going to come up, you're going to reach, and bring that same hand across your body. So you're not passing from one hand to the other, you're reaching all the way across your body. And again, if your child can't come all the way to the floor, you can hand it to them to make it just a little bit easier. Good, and stop. Now, what we're going to do now, you can use your stuffed animals if you want to, or I'm going to get my puzzle. So I'm going to have Elena get into a high plank position for me. All right, so you can turn maybe back up a little bit. So we're going to be on our hands and our feet, so stretch your knees out. And I'm going to put some puzzle pieces on the floor and have her pick up the puzzle pieces one at a time and put them into the puzzle. Now you could also have the stuffed animals on the floor and have your child picking up a stuffed animal and tossing it into the laundry basket, doing a sorting activity. And this is really challenging. It takes a lot of core strength to do this, reaching and maintaining that plank position and alternating hands. Good, and take a break. All right, we're gonna shake those arms out. They've gotten a workout. I'm gonna have you up tall on your knees. Good, and now I want you to get into half kneel for me. So put one foot in front, nice. And now I'm gonna have you switch. Good, and I'm gonna have you switch. Good, and switch. So moving in and out of half kneel on different sides, challenging our balance a little bit. Good, and down. Now let's add one more thing. I haven't even told Elena we're going to do this. So go ahead and stay in high kneel, so 2 knees on the floor. And I want you, without using your hands, to sit your hips down on a diagonal onto the floor, off your feet, and come back up, all the way up tall. Good, and can you sit your hips to the other side? Good, and come back up. Good, and switch. Good, and come back up, all the way tall, and the other side. Good, and all the way tall. Good, so that's it for today. Have a good one. Bye.